boys and girls, how old you may be or wherever you may be watching in the world. Why did I say it like that? Because I am just myself, Alex, here in my home borough of York, Toronto. I guess you can consider this the west end of the city. Yeah, I just got off a comfortable Orion old generation hybrid built in 2006, but unfortunately half of them are on the verge of retirement. Yes, we're in the Fairbank neighborhood. That's Dufferin Street up ahead. They just rebuilt the sidewalk here and are in the process of adding these interesting bike paths. Of course, you know, all this construction was part of the redevelopment of Eglinton Avenue and of course, you know, constructing the LRT line. So there's Fairbank Station over there. So yeah, we're not too far from my place. It took about like 5-10 minutes just to get here. And yeah, it's a pretty quiet Sunday early afternoon. Today being the 9th of October 2022. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving here in Canada, so happy Thanksgiving to my fellow Canadian viewers. Hope you guys are having a great long weekend. Holy shit! Oh my god! They just boarded this place up. What did this place used to be? I have not been here in, oh my god, right here on Kirk Newton Road. Last time I was here, that place did not even look like this. But anyway, as I was gonna say, I'm heading over to my my old hood where my family is. We're gonna be doing Thanksgiving, so if I don't want to do a last minute walking video along Eglinton Avenue, I've done lots of walking videos along the streets countless times. Okay, I am very tempted to find out like what did this used to be back then. I'm gonna check Google Street View on my phone here. Okay, so this is what it looked like right here. I know it was some sort of appliance furniture store. Oh, it was furniture, Aaron's Furniture Electronics. I remember that. Okay, well, I already knew it was gonna be on my chopping block anyway because, you know, when they removed the signage, it's like, okay, that's it, they're done for. And oh my god, they had to put fucking graffiti on it. That's a very common thing. After a building has to get boarded up or is left abandoned, somebody has to go tag graffiti on them. Ridiculous. But anyway, rip Aaron's Electronics. That North Road here is actually pretty terrible. What's the time right now? 1:12. I slept in late today. Today is Sunday, as I just mentioned, and you know, not really anything happens on Sundays. So yeah, I got up at 10 a.m. I am not a morning person, though I still do film videos in the mornings. But I am tempted to go out and film another early morning video, probably at sunrise. The last time I did that was last week when I went down Yonge Street. We were passing along some independently owned businesses, jewelry stores, all that whatnot. Shit, I pointed the camera at the mural on the side street behind me. I forgot to mention it. Oh! So yeah, guys, those are probably new here and or never even watched this, never even watched any of my videos. York is where I've been living my entire life. I reside currently at Briar Hill, Belgravia, which is just between Eglinton West, Glencairn Stations along Murley Avenue. I also lived at Keels of Eglinton West, aka Silverthorn. I lived there all my life, like more than Briar Hill, but this summer I just decided to call it quits there and move out. However, I still consider that neighborhood home because, like, as I just mentioned, I've been there all my life. I lived on Green Acres Road, which is just north of Keele and Eglinton now, and I lived south of the intersection. Of course, I won't say what street I'm heading to. Probably until I'm no longer associated with that home, but that's probably not going to happen because that home has a lot of history. My family's been there for 30 plus years. Actually, no, 37 actually. Here's the Eglinton West Medical Center, Yorktown Family Services. I don't think they do business here anymore, frankly, because when I did walk-in therapy this spring, it was at the West TO Youth Hub at Jane Lawrence. Actually, no, Jane Chithui. Look at that, old school refrigerators. There's Nairn Avenue and Chamberlain Avenue. So according to the sign, we are in the Fairbank Village Business Improvement Area, BIA. Of course, this area has really changed a lot. You know, construction's put a hamper on businesses. And it was just in the news that even drivers are avoiding Eglinton and just using the side streets just north of here. And it's causing a concern for residents and locals because they're doing it aggressive, they're just speeding so fast. It's a major concern. Not just here, but other parts near Eglinton. It's a madhouse. That's why we need this friggin' LRT line to open as soon as possible. Not pleased with that. Can't believe people these days. And plus, you know, our residential neighborhoods are mostly quiet. It's crazy here in York. Even though most of the construction is somewhat wrapped up here, but there's still a few more things to be done. But it definitely looks a lot better than it was before. And I would say like mid-2010s, that sort of nature. Here's Ronald Avenue. Also, this neighborhood is known as Caledonia Fairbank, but the actual neighborhood of Fairbank is pretty huge. Hey, here's Prospect Cemetery. Stretches all the way down to St. Clair. I am thinking of doing a walking video around that cemetery. Halloween is coming up, and I feel like you know, with Halloween coming up, I figured I would come around here at nighttime and maybe get something done there. I've only walked around there once. Look, there's an emergency exit to the tunnel. Little boulevard. And as I mentioned before, York is predominantly middle, working class. It has a lot of typical post-war suburban homes like bungalows and semi-detached houses. Here it's a common thing in the non-old Toronto boroughs. It's about 14 Celsius. I don't think I need to wear a spring jacket this time because it's like kind of slightly warmer than it was yesterday when I went to Leslieville downtown. Hey, this van's from Manitoba here. But look at the fall colors. I mean, they haven't showed their peak yet. But either way, I was about to say something and I forgot now. Damn. Hey you, Caledonia Road is coming up. I did a walking video on that street once. The street is mostly industrial, at least north of Eglinton. But it's also residential in some parts of the street as well. Also forgot to mention, this neighborhood has a huge Western European population of Portuguese and Italian descent. Of course, people who live in Toronto come from many different cultures. And that's why we are pretty much one of the most diverse cities in the world. I think we're number one on the list. New York should be second. So I'm going to cross to the other side, probably at Blackthorn Avenue. We'll see. This here used to be a dollar discount store. Hey, Baboos Doner. That's a Turkish restaurant. Holy shit, only 2 people on this bus. This is the 32D brand. It's going all the way to J&M. It's only for a very short while. There's Shoppers Drug Mart. Of course, there's thousands of Shoppers Drug Marts here in the GTA. I've been to like almost all of them, quite frankly speaking. And once we pass the Barrie line, we'll be in my old hood of Silverthorn. Well, technically this is my old hood, but physically. This used to be a sports bar. They still have the sign right there. I remember when they had an old Toronto Maple Leafs and Raptors poster. I think this building there used to be a very small variety store according to Google Street View. And this here, where this apartment is steadily growing up, or rising up, used to be a KFC. Closed down 2 years ago, not due to COVID, but of course, due to this. And the city really gets things done so fast when it comes to building condos and apartments. There's Gilbert Avenue. They are rebuilding the sewage system in this neighborhood. So Silverthorn and a few other side streets there are partially closed. You know, on the positive side, at least both my neighborhoods are in the same borough and they're not even too far from each other, even though sometimes it takes about 40 minutes just to get from neighborhood to neighborhood. But you know, today's Sunday, as I just mentioned, if I was taking the bus all the way, which is the 32, it would pretty much take at least 25 minutes fastest. This is Crowham Drive. Up ahead is the York Beltline Trail and also a Canada Goose head office. There are a lot of OG hybrids. I do not see any NG hybrids so far. Man, I already feel like taking this spring jacket off. What's the point? I have reading week this week, so I'm gonna use my time to do YouTube and even study as well when I can. This is the Barrie Go commuter rail line. There's double tracking, I think somewhere north of Downsview Park Station. But it was during the lockdowns when I used to walk from here to Belgravia. Did that a lot because, you know, TTC, you know, obviously back then in the COVID days, there were no vaccines. And, you know, it's not good to, like, it wasn't even good to mix in with crowds and stuff. Oh man, I don't know if I miss those old COVID days, to be honest. Though time flies by fast and it's already October 2022, so. And they were rebuilding the sidewalk here. Finally opened it back up, didn't take that long. And now they have added sliding doors here at Caledonia Station. That's gonna be the nearest station to this neighborhood, or I can use Keelsdale as well. It's coming along very well. Look, new address, 2320 Eglinton Avenue West. Now we're in Silverthorn, but the neighborhood is divided into two halves. On the north side would be Beachboro, Greenbrook, and on the south side would be Keels, Eglinton West, which is where I'm heading to. Oh, and now they're rebuilding the sidewalk there on the south side. Okay, so I'm gonna cross over to the other side at Gabion Way. To the entire Freshco Dollar Tree. Before Freshco took over a decade ago, it used to be Price Chopper. Oh, there's a small convenience store. Get your passport photos taken, but the guy over there also sells a few bakery items as well. This is my hood. Well, it used to be my hood anyways. I still spend a few nights here, but it's very rare now. And nope, I do not miss it because I'm still affiliated with it. I still have family here, and I'm so proud to be a born and raised Yorker. But I'm glad, or happy, or pretty satisfied where I am now. Because, you know, I'm in university. I know you guys might have an idea of where I go now, but where I go, it's a long commute from home, so better if I'm just close to the subway. Because, you know, as I mentioned, Line 5 did not open in time for me to start school, so it was a big ripoff, and I did not want to be stuck in traffic on Eglinton, because this route is very busy at rush hour, so. Look, not even a single next generation hybrid, just the old hybrids. Now we're going over to the south side of Eglinton, whereas locals will call it Egg West, Egg East, whichever side you're on. That's right, I forgot to mention. Locals call it Egg West, or Keel Neg, or Young and Egg, whichever one you prefer. I mostly call it Eglinton Avenue, but I could say Egg as well. Oh, there's that pigeon corner at Van Crescent. I could pretty much head to Van Crescent and down some stairs, which will take me down to Silverthorn Avenue, but there's still a lot more to see, so I'm going to continue to Keel Street. This neighborhood has a very interesting topography, as I mentioned. A lot of hills and terrain. You can even get views of the CN Tower from this point or others. But it's kind of difficult if you have a vehicle and you're trying to like get up in like winter weather. That's a dead pigeon here. Yep, this is pigeon corner here in York. That's for sure. Look at that. They've been hanging around here for as long as I can remember. And of course, they are still renovating that apartments over there into the typical generic paintings that look like what you see like around North York and Scarborough. Starlight, I think that's what the management is. I have not heard of this guy. Yes, election day is coming up in 2 weeks. The day before my cousin Emily's birthday. Here's Kane Avenue. So when I would go to school, this is where I would wait. Also, I swear this shelter was not here like last year, or I can't remember. But I'll always walk up or down Kane Avenue and I'd be home. And now we're going downhill. There's also a lot of blacks that live around here too. Where are the NG Orions? They must be hiding somewhere because I did not see a single one so far. Maybe when we get down to Kiel. There's a local patty shop on the left called Tunnels, but there are people here. Still a lot of independent and independently owned stores. Hey, that used to be a 241 Pizza over there. And there's Z-Bar and Grill. And there's Richardson Avenue. As I mentioned, I still have a bank of videos from August that have yet to be posted. It's mostly walking videos. So by the time you're probably seeing this video, it's gonna be like friggin' December. Or around Christmas time anyway. Oh my gosh. That's because the amount of content I've been posting is insane. Every day. That's gonna continue on for the longest. And as I mentioned, I really enjoy doing this thing. For you guys. And that, you know, I'm part of many YouTubers who are, you know, going around filming TTC, buses, subways, or any of that nature around the GTA. I'm very happy to be living in such a huge city like Toronto, even though it is not affordable to live here anymore. Let me tell you that. There's Scott Road. And up ahead is where I'm going to wrap this video up at Keele Street. Well, Keele Street on the left and Chiduri Drive on the right. Nobody's ever referred to this as Eglinton Hill, not even myself. Now I've seen some drivers change their shifts along the 32C branch. Also, the Mount Dennis garage isn't too far from here. Look at that, another old Orion. Oh, there we go, next generation hybrid in the old livery. Coming soon. What's coming soon? As I've said before, Keele Street gets temporarily interrupted at Rogers Road. It also gets somewhat interrupted here. However, I don't know if it actually gets interrupted because it pretty much There, no, this is a place of worship. So Keele Street kind of continues over there. Because when you turn right from Chiduri Drive, you turn on your road, and then it just turns into Keele Street again. Hey, I forgot there's a subway right here. Dollar Tree. This used to be something else, though. Can't even remember. And there's the Eglinton Grill, which I've never been before. All day breakfast. I think Blocktio has this in the spotlight. And we made it. Oh, look at that. Vegetation has finally came to life here at the southwest entrance. No, southeast entrance to Keelsville Station. Look, there's a sign that says out of service. Public bench. And there's the main entrance. Also says, oh my god, those must be new kiosks right here. That's the first for me. I think this building just got the station just got a city permit officially. So Keelsville Station is officially complete. And these bike lanes here are new. And there's another one on, oh look at that. They've installed some scaffolding on York Memorial. Partially burnt down in a fire. Could not be saved, but they are going to rebuild it. They just kind of left it somewhat intact. And you can pretty much see, what is it? You can pretty much see the elevated section of the Eglinton line. And I'll head into Mount Dennis LRT station, which is the last stop on the line. Alright guys, that's it, folks. That's all. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. So always stay tuned for more videos. Check out my others as well. And if you really enjoy my stuff, you want to support my channel, don't hesitate to leave your donations on PayPal or even Super Thanks, which is below the video. Doesn't matter the amount. Your support would be really appreciated, as I don't have a job, but I'm in the university and I even plan to do this full time. So pitch in if you guys want. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to my fellow Canadians. Enjoy your long weekend, although by the time you're seeing this, it's not going to be Thanksgiving. Or I don't even know. Like, I'm busy and I still have a lot of videos that have to be published, like I said, so that's called dedication. Okay, guys. All the best. Take care. Bye-bye.